how has AI transformed the logistics industry in the UK, and what do you think are the key areas of impact?
I think that's to do with more route planning and on the road. It's got nothing to do with the warehouse itself, because I don't think the warehouse can sustain something like that.
Okay, so you think that
So,
it's not helping in
so
the
everything Connor does is correct, yeah?
Yeah, I think that is correct now. Yeah.
Right,
But
so
yeah,
I'm going to go and help him now.
Yeah.
So you think only the logistics, like route planning, is doing better in that instead of
Yeah, I mean,
warehousing?
It more to do with route planning, and obviously for the customers to track the drivers aspect, not to do with the warehouse itself.
Okay.
I don't think we're there yet.
Okay. Alright. So, like, what are the primary challenges and opportunities associated with the implementing AI in the logistics supply chain? What are the primary challenges do you think of?
Cost, security threats.
Okay. And
I think that's it. Obviously integrating with the current system.
okay. So, how does AI contribute to improving real-time tracking and monitoring of goods in the UK logistics sector?
That I think it helps a lot.
So you strongly agree
Oh,
with
yeah.
that thing, right? Okay. So like I would like to say, like, how does AI contributing? Like,
If you think about it, Royal Mail, they don't have a tracking system. Well, they do, but it's not as advanced as our one. Their one, you type in your tracking number, it just tells you where it was. Whereas with our one, you type in the tracking number, you see what place it's gone to, who your driver is, what time you expect your parcel, and then how close your driver is to you.
like Royal Mail is not using that, but DPD does.
Yeah, so Dpd uses the more advanced
Uh-huh.
AI, and Royal Mail had more of a basic AI.
Right. So fourth question is like this. My question was like, discuss the role of AI in enhancing warehouse efficiency and productivity. What do you think? Like,
No.
don't you think that robotics can do that? Like Amazon is using like.
How much is a robot to make?
It's a lot.
How much is a person to have?
13-14 pounds are now.
It's a big difference. Maintenance as well, repairs.
Okay.
It's just not reliable.
Okay.
You're better off just to have people on the floor.
Okay. Right. But like, I would like to ask one more question. Like, Amazon is doing picking and packing
Yeah.
with the robotics.
Yes.
So don't you think that
But-
it's enhancing the efficiency of the work?
No, I don't think it is. Because you're gonna have to have someone there constantly monitoring
Okay.
those machines to make sure they are following the algorithm that has been set. And ultimately, you can't rely on that, because it could break down, it could lose a wheel, the tracking could get corrupted, like the software could become corrupted. So it's just so much inefficiencies within that itself. It's just not going to be reliable to use in a warehouse.
Okay. So how can AI be used to optimize route planning and reduce transportation cost in the UK logistics industry? You have already told me that you have
So
DPD
we use a thing called Quantum.
Quantum.
Yeah, and it's basically a system where it would do all the organization of each parcel.
Okay.
So DPD is all about trying to reduce emissions. So
Right.
for us, it's more like what's the best way it will organize the parcels so the driver can finish earlier.
Okay.
So we're not spending time on the road.
Okay.
People receive their parcels quicker.
Okay. So it does the route planning, right?
Yeah,
So it
and
doesn't waste the time of
we
the
save
driver.
the fuel, we save everything, you know, because it's adjusting it to the best possible.
So can you please explain the impact of AI on inventory management and demand forecasting in the UK logistics?
That I couldn't tell you. My boss would be a better person to answer that. Forecasting, as far as I know, it's not accurate, but we do have a system where it tells us what we would expect. Like this system here. So this is called Universe, and this will tell me here in this pocket what we expect.
Okay.
90% of the time, anything on this is pretty much accurate, but then the odd occasion it won't be.
Okay.
And obviously, if I go into more detail, this is from our sortation hubs, what we expect,
Okay.
and what we receive from customers directly.
Okay.
So
it's a lot of difference here.
Yeah. So it helps, but I don't think we have something that's set to say, okay, because what this system used to do is tell me how much parcels I'm expecting for the night.
Okay.
For some reason, they've decided to stop telling us. I don't know if that's because the algorithm can't do it, or if there's an issue within the system.
Okay, so what about the inventory management? Do you think that it's like helping you to manage the inventory?
Inventory,
Like impacts of AI on inventory management?
inventory management, I couldn't tell you, because obviously all I deal with is not to run the shift, and the only inventory I deal with is scanners, which I deal physically with.
Okay.
There's no system that's in place to deal with them.
Okay.
Gloves, high
Okay.
vises, all we do is order it. So there's no actual like inventory on the system to.
Alright, so do you think any other companies using any kind of AI for inventory management?
Possibly, but I couldn't tell you.
Okay. Right. Okay. So how can AI contribute to improve customer satisfaction in the logistics industry? Like how can we improve the customer satisfaction with the help
You
of
can't.
AI? Okay, we can.
I'd rather speak to a human being. That's from personal experience.
Okay.
When you're trying to deal with the automated systems online, it's a headache.
Okay.
I'd rather speak to someone than trying to speak to a machine.
Okay. So you think that customer satisfaction cannot be done with the
No.
help of AI? Okay. So like, you think that there should be a person sitting on the other side of the system who can chat with you, who can like help you to give like customer service kind of thing?
No, every business will have their own customer service team, and they will solely deal with the customers. So
But somehow the AI is being used in the system, like there are applications or like.
so with our application, it just tells you, say if you have an issue with your parcel, whether it got delivered to the wrong address or something like that. Within the application, there is a telephone number where you can speak to someone online. So there's a lot in that aspect, I would say, but other than that, there's not much.
Right. So what are the potential benefits of using AI-powered robotics in the UK warehousing and distribution sector?
And there is no benefit.
There's no benefit.
Not for, all I know is in our hubs,
Mhm.
we have a automated small sort.
Okay.
So because it's such a large scale, we need machines to do that,
Okay.
because the human could not keep up with the rate those machines are going.
Okay. So like, what are the potential benefits do you think are?
It depends what aspect of the business you're looking at. Like I said, like when you're running an operation,
Like basically, I'm asking on the behalf of like I'll repeat the question. Like, what are the potential benefits of using AI-powered robotics in the UK warehousing and distribution sectors? Like, what are the potential benefits do you think? Like, do you think that will increase the efficiency of the work? Sorting process will be faster.
in some aspect, because it's very. So I know in our business we have machines, but not for everything. It's only for one thing. So obviously we have an automated belt.
Yeah.
You could technically say that's a machine.
Yeah.
That helps us tip the trailers quicker.
Okay. So I can say like efficiency of the
Efficiency.
work,
Yeah,
and that's it.
that's it. Cost is astronomical. The price of this machine is insane.
Okay. So main is the efficiency, right?
Yeah.
So we are on the point now. So my last question is, like, what are the key factors that will determine the successful adoption of AI in the UK logistics sector? What are the key factors do you think of?
better understanding.
Okay. Sorry about that. Okay.
Cost. There's got to be a cheaper way to introduce AI rather than being so bloody expensive.
Okay.
I think that's it.
Like, do you think that like the labor or the person who should be having like proper information about the system that whatever they're using?
Yeah, I mean, there's always information for us, for our machine, and what goes on. But I think more information on the equipment we have.
Okay, yeah, like skilled personnel we can say, right?
Yeah.
The skilled personnel we need. Right. So I'm done with my questionnaire. So survey is being done with your help, and the interview is also being done. So I'm very grateful that you gave me that time to sit with you, because I can see that it was a lot of busy schedule, but you take out some time.
Yeah.
So that was a very great time spent with you, sir.
No problem. Thank you very much.